I have already attached the first side of the strap. So this is what it's going to look like from the outside of the bag once you have your strap attached. So when you're doing this, there's going to be a couple things you're going to want to be careful of. If you are on the first side, when you are wrapping the end of your strap around the fold that you are creating, you want to make sure that your working yarn is going across your left needle. So you want to go under this working yarn when you wrap this around, because if you don't, if your yarn is on the right hand side, you're going to get trapped. And then when you go to knit your next stitch, your yarn is going to come over top of your strap, and you don't want that. So you're going to want to make sure that that working yarn is going all the way across the left, and that this goes over top of it when you wrap it around. So you will work all the way up to this first marker, making your double brim, and then you will wrap the strap around and seam it together. And then you will continue working your double brim. You won't skip any stitches. You'll push this to the side and work that next stitch all the way around until you get to the next marker. You will work 3 stitches of the double brim, and then, being sure not to twist your I-cord strap here, you're going to bring it across. Again, making sure that you're going over top of that working yarn, so that's coming out to the left, and you will fold this up like so. And you are going to use a tapestry needle and thread the end of this yarn, this little tail, and then as close as you can, because you want this to be nice and snug. You see how you have your stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go behind both bars of that stitch and seam this together, and then find that first stitch on the front part and pull it together. And I'm going to go to the next stitch on the back, and then the front stitch, and then one more time on this back one, and one more time on the front. So you'll be grabbing 3 stitches from the back of the cord and 3 stitches from the front. And then once you have that done, because it's an I-cord, it's super easy to go ahead and hide your yarn in there. And I just like to go up and down a couple times just to really secure that inside. And then you can go ahead and trim your yarn. I'm not prepared, I am sorry. And then when you flip your work back over to work the next stitch, if you pull this to the side, you can see which stitch you worked into last on the bottom there, if you can see where that yarn is coming out. I'm going to go into that stitch right next to it and then knit 2 together. I'm going to do the same for the remainder of the stitches on my needles. And the last one. And I'm back to the beginning of my round. And so your strap is going to come around the top hem of the bag like so on both sides. And this gives it a nice sturdy pull. When I first designed the bag, I attached the strap in a different manner and it was not sturdy enough once weight was added to the bag. So this is a new modified version, and if this works out, it should be a lot more sturdy.